reluctantly follow him down the stairs, cringing every time they creak under our weight. Now that it's daytime, I can actually appreciate the warm colors and rustic design of the home. Childhood photos of Gabe line the walls beside the stairs, with tiny baby portraits of who I assume are distant relatives dotting the free spaces in between. Most of the photos are in black and white, but a few are in striking color, something I didn't even know was possible. More surprises. I need to brace myself before I get downstairs, since I'll likely be seeing more foreign technology. Alright, she doesn't speak great English, so she'll probably lay off you. Oh great, more chances for me to not know what the hell I'm saying. I wouldn't mind talking to her. I mean, she's important to you, right? Of course! But she can be a little nosy. He stands still on the second to last step, and I bump into his back. Does she know? I've never brought it up. He chuckles and he turns to shrug at me with a smile. But she's never asked if I had a girlfriend either. Gabe confidently struts into the kitchen while I take my time examining the living room. Aww, nice little living room. Again, I appreciate the effort to take a realistic looking living room and like converting the pictures to make them look diegetic to the fucking story. It's so nice. Everything is made of plastic. At least I think it's plastic. The plastic covering the furniture. So 80s. Where's my fucking phone? Oh, there it is. Okay. Strange boxy phone with no dialing disc and an even bigger box behind it with a tiny light occasionally blinking at me. To the left of them was a tinier box with the numbers 11:15 a.m. displayed in glowing red text. Must be some sort of clock. I wonder if the kids of this age will still tell time on a normal clock. Can still tell time. Wow. He's not even a boomer. This is the silent generation, the golden generation. What the fuck generation is Gray anyway? When the fuck was Gray born? He was born 1903. The generation name thing is kind of dumb. I mean, I'm born in 1995, so depending on who you ask, I'm either a millennial, a Gen Z. I don't... It's fucking dumb. Like, according to this website, they do very generalized stuff. This late 90s, Gen Z, iGen, or Centennials. But they also say late 90s can be considered millennials or Gen Y. So, but this picture says that the 1900 to 1924 were very, very specific. They blur the lines when they get to the millennials. The 1900s, that would include Gray and Simone and Sam and Etienne and Jules. That is the GI generation. Meanwhile, fucking... When the hell? Oh, we don't know when Gabriel was born, but he's in college, so that means he's at least like 18 to 20 something. So he'd be born 60s something. That means he's likely a Gen X. So we got a GI generation hooking up with someone in Gen X. As narrated by a millennial. And he's talking like a boomer. Gray is. For all I know, they have some device implanted in their heads that can tell them the time. Flying cars or spacecrafts. Shut up, Gray. The spell of culture shock is suddenly broken by the clink of dishes in the kitchen. Muffled voices. Gabriel's a little less so. All right, Gray. You can do this. Just a little old lady. Taking a deep breath, I round the corner and walk into the kitchen. It's very quaint. Quaint?! This would be incredible to someone from the 20s. Look at that, Mike. Look at that fucking oven. That's an incredible oven to me. Look at that tile work. That's beautiful. I'd kill to have that island. Dude, this is an incredible kitchen. I would love to have this kitchen now. Quaint? Are you shitting me? This is beautiful. Decorated tiles randomly dot the floors leading up to a far wall separated from the dining area by a low-hanging arch that reminds me of the hacienda. Intricate paper decorations in every color hang from it. They sway back and forth as the vents from the oven blow hot air their way. Gabriel is already sitting at the table, effortlessly putting away a huge stack of tortillas. I meekly wave to try to get his attention. He turns to dip a half-eaten one in some salsa and spots me. Nearly chokes on his food, stifling a cough by chugging the rest of his orange juice. Dude! Come sit down! Alright. As I approach, I see another figure standing in front of the stove, previously obscured by Gabe's giant frame. A much smaller, pink-hued shark mans the grill plate, gently flipping tortillas one at a time. There's no way Gabe needs more food than he's already got. Hope some of them are for her. Pick the chair next to him and scoot in, only now noticing how hungry I was. Gabe notices my drooling, ew, and slides his plate between us, nodding towards it. She'd be insulted if you didn't, trust me. Dig in. Ooh, the crunch. I nod and happily take one. The crunch from the first bite tickles my brain, and my tail starts wagging as warm, gooey cheese meets my tongue. God damn it, this sounds good right now! Haven't eaten yet today. A long string of the stuff forms as I pull back from another greedy bite. Gabe chuckles, patting my back. I know, man, I know. Please tell me you know how to make these. I don't know what that says. Time to use the camera again. Diddle-diddle-doo. I would if you let me show you how to do it. I imagine that's probably Abuela saying that Gabriel would know how to make them if if Gabe would ever pay attention to her lessons. I got that talking to a number of times, usually by my dad being like, well, you would know how to fix your fucking car on your own if you just let me tell you how to fucking do it. Aw, look at her. Aw. Oh, I love her immediately. I hope you're not a jerk. We both turn and see her standing across from us, setting down another steaming hot tray of food. Yeah, so, Abuela, hola. Gabe shoots me a worried glance, but I shoo it away with a confident smile. Oh my god. This is awkward. Oh, Abuela, this is Gray. He had to stay the night. Someone stole his bike. She scans the both of us with skeptical eyes, stopping to sip some coffee before responding. Okay. This area, very dangerous at night. I nod. I definitely noticed. Happy you stay. You went home. Would have been big mistake. Don't know what that means. Pulling up the camera again. Doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo. Gotta get just that word. You would die! Holy shit! Morirías. That's a fucking morbid ass thing to say. Especially with a fucking smile, Abuela. Jesus Christ! What's that mean? It would have been really bad. I hold a hand out and she lightly grips my forefinger, giving it a gentle shake. I notice her constant trembling and wonder if I'll be like this when I reach her age. It's nice to meet you. The food was delicious. Thank you. She nods, pushing a new plate of food towards Gabe. He's yet to finish his current plate, but happily slides a few more on into it. Gabe. Well, I'm so hungry. Caesar. Let's jerk, yes. However, some of what he said yesterday was buzzing in my head like a nagging mosquito. Gabriel is perfect the way he is now, but eating this much, this often, can't be healthy, can it? Still, Caesar could have said it nicely if he really wanted to convince Gabe he cared. She holds the plate out towards me and I decline, smiling awkwardly. Uh-oh. She shrugs, muttering something under her breath. I don't know what that means. But she don't seem pleased. She says, "Hey, how skinny." She's decrying your lack of girth. Gabriel rolls his eyes, passing me a sweaty glass of ice-cold water. That's how she shows her love. She didn't always get to eat growing up. I get it. No worries. I'm very flattered. The table grows quiet while we all chew our food. Abuela keeps eyeing me, those ancient gears turning. I try not to let my fear show, but she can probably smell it. You... me? Old smell. Old smell? You stank like old people, and that's coming from Abuela. Abuela? That's not nice. No, I don't know what that means. God dang it. No, it's not old, but from the past. Does he understand? Damn! So this game is playing the magic old person card? Alright. Lean over to Gabe to whisper where I assume his ears are. What is she saying? She didn't mean old like your age, but that you smell of an older era? Like the past? How the hell could you? Shalimar, what the? I don't know. Huh? Guerlain Shalimar, I don't know what that is. That is that? That don't look Spanish. I don't. Yeah, that's just not detecting as anything. So I don't know what that is. French perfume. Oh. Man, she's really honing in on where you're at and where you're from. They're really pulling the magic old person card. French perfume. Mama always wear Shalimar. Mine too. She's the one who started putting it on me. I can't believe that last spritz I put on before I left survived the rain or the pool. She smiles at me sweetly, eyes kind and warm for the first time. Gabriel rubs my back and winks, opening up the notebook from before as he starts jotting things down. Guess that's my cue to keep her busy for a while. Oh, hey, in case you heard that, Dirk the Red Panda is now live. Won't be by the time this video goes up. Maybe, you never know, you should go check it out. He's live on Twitch. Maybe not. Dirk the Red Panda gets a free promo during this recording because he was live while I was recording. Hey, how you know? My mother. Clear my throat. She wasn't very sophisticated, you could say. My mother always described her as a wild woman. When I'd wake up in the morning, she'd already be sitting on the windowsill, listening to the birds sing, combing her hair. She nods for me to continue. I keep a brave face, knowing thinking too long about this could send me over the edge. Well, she'd be sitting there in her dressing gown, getting ready for the day. And before she got dressed, she'd always dab a little perfume under her neck. Kinda hurt my nose. I was young, you know? But as I got older, I could appreciate how complex it was. I gripped my legs. One day, I started getting a crush on a person. A friend. Abuela, she noticed that. She noticed she didn't say it. Oh, ow, I made a show of it. Acting like I really had a chance with them. I was just a kid, like I said. She was the person I trusted more than anyone else in the world, so naturally I blurted it out to her one day. She was so surprised. And do you know what she said back? What did she say? Fucking Gabe. Turned to see him looking at me, completely transfixed on my story. Snapped to writing. She said, if your intention in this world is to find love, you need to tell your paramour how you feel. The hell is a paramour? That's a word of the day, folks. Word of the day. A lover, especially the illicit partner of a married person.
Well, that might not be so good.
But Mom, I can't just tell them. It's embarrassing. She laughed and dabbed some of her perfume behind my ear. All I could do was wait, as if she'd given me a magic elixir. When nothing happened, I pouted and asked her to explain what she meant. What'd she say? This will tell him without telling him. Oh, you just said it. She chuckles, swatting at my elbow coyly. My eyebrow, Jesus, smacks you in the face. Gabe smirks, then goes back to writing. Wait, I said him at the end. Fuck! I guess she didn't notice. She noticed you're from the fucking 20s, you fucking schmo. She noticed. Still, close call. Wipe the sweat from my brow and take a sip of water, parched from the long story. Oh, what the fuck does that word mean? Get the camera! Alright, it didn't translate from anything. Sorry about that. Tell good story, mijo. Oh my god, that's a long-ass sentence. Tell him he's a good narrator, please. Nice. That's very nice.
She said you have a way with words.
Ah. Gracias, senora.
Senora.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, it's very charming, too. I do this because If I try to pronounce these words, I'm not gonna go well, and I apologize.
Yeah, he's a charmer.
I imagine that's and sophisticated, but that's my guess. And am I right? And so sophisticated, yeah!
Yes, very sophisticated, Abuela.
Oh, shucks, I'd try. Oh! We got a clock. We got a clock going. I should just stop locking my phone at this point. Oh! I see what this says! Is he your boyfriend, Gabriel?
Oh my. The $1 million question.
And Grace like, what was that compliment to me now? What was it? And Gabe's like,
Oh, hey, having a stroke. Oh boy.
what? Your Gabriel drop his pen mid-sentence. It's dead silent as it slowly rolls off the table, hitting the floor with a loud clack. Gabe? What does that mean? Just like earlier, he's completely frozen in fear. Nudge. I bumped my shin against his shin against shin? Stop! Don't leave the shins out of this! God! Ever since I've lost some weight, my shin is so sensitive. I bumped my shin against his defiantly, trying to snap him out of it. His eye twitches, and he springs back to life.
She asked if you're my.
Oh! That! He's waving his hands around frantically, delaying his reply. He looks at me at a complete loss for words. Well, we're, I think I need to fill in the blank. Oh, come on! God! You take the most inopportune moments to make me take choices! Oh, man! You go so long without making me make choices, and then you're just like out of nowhere like, oh, by the way, remember how this is a visual novel with choices? Golly gee willikers. Ooh. Is that cool for you headphone users? Well, I don't like lying in these games. And the pursue the plot people will always say, choose the spicier option. And this is not a red choice, which means it doesn't hugely impact the plot. Mind you, we haven't had a formal declaration of us being boyfriends, so I don't recall. Well, let's see what happens if we say we are dating. If it goes really, really badly, we'll go back, because I made a save state. Oh boy. Oh god. Well, let's see what happens. It's a video game. We can go back. Oh, here we go. He's my boyfriend. Hey, she looks happy enough. I cringe as soon as the words leave my mouth.
Gray. Do you mean that?
Crack an eye open, expected to see Gabriel fuming at me. Instead, I see his biggest smile yet. Look at him. He's so happy and she's so happy. It's going well. Dots? Of course. What are you doing?
Well, there you have it.
Why would you say that, Gray? What can I say? He completes me. Just stop talking. The old woman stares at us for a while before nodding with a serious look on her face. Okay. I see.
You do?
I'm happy to you, mijo. You find somebody. I don't know what that means, and we can't use the camera because it's surrounded by another language, so gotta type this one in. It was in God's design. He makes somebody for everybody. That's very cool. I mean, I don't like the religious part, but it's cool that she's not being, like, just asshole about it. Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! What the fuck? Whoa! Jesus! Jesus! There's a lot of... Jesus! Oh. Oh, she... Okay, I just got thrown off by all the mentions of the killing, but... La Playa, I imagine she's talking... okay. Just boys listen, okay? And then I imagine La Plague, I mean, is the plague? Yeah, the plague. Killing everybody, killing young men. She's talking about AIDS. She's telling us to be careful. God, as soon as she's... I saw words I didn't understand at first, and then just killing everybody, killing young men. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? No, she's telling us to be careful. Killing men who slept with other men, yeah. She's talking about AIDS. She just says, I pray for them, pray for you boys too. Man. Yeah. She must be talking about that AIDS thing again. I hope Gabe included an explanation for that in his notebook too. Be safe. And then that's just, I love you, mijo. Mijo. We will. Don't worry. Aww. He gets up and awkwardly stumbles over to her, wrapping his arms around her in a gentle hug.
I love you too, Abuela. I know you're trying to understand. I'm still trying to understand it all too. Life is so weird.
You can take things slow, Gabe. Don't sweat it. She's going off to watch her soaps. Is that quinceañera? Like Quince and quinceañera? Okay, quinceañera, come on and on TV 5 minutes. You be blessed. Slowly gets up and leans onto her wooden cane, the end carved to look like two intertwining serpents. Oh, I didn't see your cane before. That's cool. Adios. I wave her off and she disappears from view. Gabriel lets out a long sigh, the wooden seat creaking under him as his body relaxes.
Phew, that was literally hell.
She's really sweet. It's clear she cares about you a lot.
I know. So, boyfriends, huh?
Sorry. It sounded like she wasn't buying the friendship story, and I panicked. He rests his chin on his hands, staring at nothing for a few seconds before giggling to himself.
Boyfriend.
Gabe.
It doesn't sound so bad.
Gabe.
Boyfriend.
I've lost him. Can we circle back to the previous matter at hand?
Yeah.